Tonight, millions of middle-class Americans will go to sleep worried. Worried about a job, worried about health care, worried about whether they can ever get ahead. While the bills stack up, many middle-class families wonder whether it's ever going to be enough money left over at the end of the month to save for retirement or college tuition. All the while, an out-of-touch government in Washington continues to abuse its power and puts special interests first while hard-working Americans are left to pay the bill. Many in Washington have forgotten the most important principle, that the federal government works for you and not the other way around. Each week, House Republicans are working to fix this problem. This week, we'll address government abuse that is threatening your hard-earned paycheck, as well as your sacred liberties. We'll cut government waste by passing legislation that prevents Washington bureaucrats from recklessly spending your tax dollars. We'll ensure that senior government officials accused of serious offenses and unethical conduct won't be paid while they're under investigation. We'll put an end to lavish conferences and employee retreats by requiring online disclosures and prior approval by senior officials. And we'll stop the excessive granting of hefty bonuses to government employees. Squandering other people's money is one of the easiest ways to lose their trust. These measures are a step in the right direction toward restoring trust with you, the taxpayers. We'll also focus on restoring faith in our economy. Intrusive government regulations continue to hurt job growth and make your paycheck smaller. The REINS Act requires Congress to approve any new regulation proposed by bureaucrats that threatens to impact and add costs to businesses and working families. Cutting red tape makes sense. It creates jobs and puts more money into your wallet. We'll also remove the IRS from having anything to do with your health care. A few weeks ago, the White House announced that it delayed the employer mandate under Obamacare. The evidence is clear. This law is threatening job growth and turning full-time jobs into part-time jobs. On top of the negative economic and health consequences of Obamacare, the law requires an unholy union between the IRS and your protected health information. Recently, all of us have been finding out more about the IRS, its activities, and its databases. The doctor's office is the last place anyone would want to find the IRS. Your healthcare information is private and should remain so. And finally, House Republicans will give you more power to hold Washington accountable. We'll move legislation guaranteeing a citizen's right to record conversations with federal regulators. We'll also act to require government agencies to adopt customer service standards. How a government employee interacts with you, the taxpayer, must be considered when it comes time to evaluate how well they do their job. We look forward to passing this agenda, but we need your help. Please visit cosponsor.gov to learn more about these reforms and voice your opinion by becoming a citizen co-sponsor of any or all of these bills. You can also go to Twitter and support these measures by tweeting #StopGovernmentAbuse. This legislation should receive bipartisan support because these are not just reforms we want. These are reforms that our country needs. You deserve a government that works for you, not against you. Enacting these reforms is one step towards rebuilding the trust in our government and faith in our economy. Thank you and have a great weekend.